Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Potsmoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Tanakh, the Jewish Testament. However, I use the King James Version of the Christian Bible to put together the prophecy of Israel from the scattered testimony of the various prophets of the Old Testament. That is what became the Book of Zion. I didn't actually write it because it's written entirely in Bible verse. I just rearranged it. And when I completed the Book of Zion, I found contained within it a set of instructions that I was uniquely qualified to undertake. So I did. And as the final step in the fulfillment of prophecy, I am required to publish peace, which is what I'm doing here on YouTube and social media by reading to you from the manuscripts of the books that I have written, the Potsmoker's Bible, and which is the commentary and dissertation to the prophecy of Israel, which is the Book of Zion. And the Book of Zion details the year 2020. It is the year of the judgment of mankind, as foretold by the prophets. Now, today I'm reading to you from the 26th chapter of the book of, of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the 23rd chapter of the book of Zion. It's called Behold My Servant, or alternatively, the book of Messiah. I'm reading to you now from the next passage in the book of Zion, Daniel 7:18, which is Zion 23:19. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom, and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. The saints of the Most High are all of us potheads, who are right now under the authority of any nation on earth. The saints have overcome the human failings, and and the lies of this society. They have found their way on high. These are the ones who survive the war on drugs and create for themselves the kingdom of Zion. And unlike the governments and nations that rule over us today, this future kingdom is eternal. The kingdom of Zion, unlike the nations of today, will not fail. It will be such a just and peaceful society that it will never be overthrown or rejected. The kingdom of Zion will last for as long as the human race does. The reason Zion won't fail, whereas the known nations of today are projected to fail, is because Zion is a nation based not on power and greed, but it will be based on wisdom and unity. The government will provide for its people. Its people won't be the ones to provide for the elite. Zion will thrive, being designed to last. The reason our governments have failed us is because its entire base is designed to create and maintain an elite. These are separations of services. Those who have money have power. Those who don't are enslaved to the elite. The governments that exist today service the powerful few at the expense of the rest who suffer, being unable to provide for themselves. The laws are designed to ensure the wealthy remain in control. The poor are treated as chattel, property. For that reason, they will all fail. The power base of our society is money. Money controls who makes and enforces the laws. But money, like power, is based on force and on a failed concept. When money has no value, the society that is maintained by it will fail. The government of Zion will be based on mutual cooperation. There are no elite in Zion. The king and queen are the founders of the nation and no more. They preside over the government, but they do not have ultimate authority. The council and their associated guilds will have the power. The elders will rule, having earned the proper qualifications in their respective fields through a lifetime of service in their guilds. Ability will decide who rules. Because this new form of government is designed to ensure that only the most qualified are able to rule. It will be able to withstand the test of time because this government form comes from the gray. We have proof that it can indeed be an eternal form of government that need never be overthrown because it is already in use by a race of aliens who have operated by it since long before Earth or humans existed. The next verse in our passage is Daniel 7:13 and 14. It becomes Zion 23:20 and 21. I saw in the night visions, and beheld, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given to him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. Daniel 7:13. I saw in the night visions, and beheld one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. This verse tells us that Messiah, Kenny, is the first person to be physically allowed to stand before the gray as friends. He is taken before the Ancient of Days, the ruler of the Council of the Races. The Greys are but one of 12 races. Messiah is brought before the Council of Races, and he is recognized as Messiah for Earth. Zion is the first to realize the connections of the prophecy, but Messiah is the first to have face-to-face contact with not only the gray, but with the entire body of their society. He is the first human to stand before the 12 races. The second part of that passage, 7:14, and there was given to him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages shall serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. Messiah is given rule over earth. He has been appointed by the Ancient of Days, the eldest authority known in the universe. He has been given the means to rule humanity in the same way as the other races govern themselves. His authority is final. There is no higher authority known in space because he was chosen to rule, trained to rule, and given authority to rule. This sounds like a contradiction. How can he have ultimate authority, yet act at the same time? He shares authority both with Zion and the Guild Council. But his job as ruler begins not with the set council, but with the world full of greedy, powerful nations that do not recognize the authority. In Zion, the king won't require the authority he needs right now. He won't need to be a powerful ruler backed up by alien races. He will be able to sit back and let the elders take care of the count of business because he has already set up the council that will take over. But the king will have to prove himself first. Messiah will need to be given ultimate authority. He will have to take power away from those who now rule. He will truly have to become more powerful than money, his true foe. When he stands before the nations as King of Zion, he will be taking for us all the power to rule. Messiah rules the nations. With the authority invested in him by the 12 races, he takes over as the speaker at the United Nations. He is in charge of proceedings. The nations have no choice because of the alien presence. Humanity must submit to his rule. This is done out of dire necessity. We are a race. We as a race are going to go extinct with our current technology. We are doomed. We just don't have the means to save ourselves. So we will submit to Messiah's authority because any nation that refuses is left to fend for themselves without the means to do so. The kingdom of Zion will become the planet of Zion. There will be one people, one nation, one planet of humans governed by one rule, one king. This united planet will never have a need of any other form of government, so that Messiah's dominion will never end. His kingdom will never be destroyed. The next part of the passage comes from Isaiah 51, 4 to 6. This becomes Zion 23, 22 to 24. Hearken unto me, my people, and give ear unto me, O my nation, for a law shall proceed from me, and I will make my judgment to rest for a light of the people. My righteousness is near, and my salvation is gone forth, and my arms shall judge the people. The isles shall wait upon me, and in my arm shall they trust. Lift up your eyes to the heavens, and look upon the earth beneath. For the heavens shall vanish away like smoke, and the earth shall wax old like a garment. And Isaiah 51, 4 says, Hearken unto me, my people, and give ear unto me, O my nation, for a law shall proceed from me, and I will make my judgment to rest for a light of the people. The Grey are speaking here. I believe Kenny or Messiah is the mouthpiece of God. The authority he has is by the authority of the Grey. They work through the king. So he is the voice of God on earth. So to hearken is to hear Ken. Hear Ken. Listen to Kenny. He will speak for the Grey. He will be the voice. What the Grey say, Kenny will say. So we are to hear Ken, because Ken speaks for the Grey. So even the name of my chosen one is prophetic. Ken is his name because that was how it was planned. Hear Ken. So through Kenny, the Grey will speak. Through him, they will create a law. This law will provide justice for all. It will be a light for the people. I don't know what this law is, but it will change things on earth. It will be a just law for all of humanity. My thought on this law is that it establishes the nation of Zion. O my nation. This addresses the people who become the nation of Zion. Us, lowly drug users. We are the focus of the aliens' attention. We are the people they created. This new law will be for our particular people as well as for the rest of humanity. This law will be a light for the people. 51:5 My righteousness is near, and my salvation is gone forth, and my arm shall judge the people. The isles shall wait upon me, and in my arm shall they trust. This also indicates that the new law will be for drug users, because the righteousness is marijuana use. Drugs are our righteousness. Salvation comes from on high. The priests of Zion are already a manifestation. We are here. We are the people foretold. We will save humanity. It is our purpose. The new law will be passed to give us authority to do so. So may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. May they teach you right from wrong, and may you be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. Find your joy and pursue it, and make that your guilt choice when we go to Zion. My name is Zion. If you use drugs, stay happy and high. You have every right and reason to. Believe me, I know. I wrote 2 books about it. Love you way too much to say goodbye. I'm going to say later now.